The Rose of Selflessness. January 22, 2015. It is so true, beautiful bright hearts, that endless opportunities are before you each moment of each day, providing you with diverse paths and directions along different moments of time. It is the choices you make, and sometimes the choices you do not make, that determine the direction of your life's journey. Just think, with the many choices and roads you have chosen to not take, your possibilities continue to divide and separate you along a route that may often feel as if you are going on the zigzag course. From an external standpoint, it is pretty obvious that each choice you make is bringing you closer or further away from a goal you are trying to achieve. Yet there are some things that are not obvious. You are not always aware of your inner state of being at any given time, and for the most part you are not conscious that there are more than one possible levels of time that amiably correspond to the probable levels of the state of your inner being. It is necessary to comprehend, beautiful bright hearts, that the higher your inner state is, the more sacred is the time you have before you. Truth be told, many dear souls are living from a half-conscious state of mind. But as each moment is presented, more and more is awakened and the feeling of fullness is felt, and you are able to embrace more of your inner being, and respect and appreciate its depth. Sometimes it seems as if the time you have is stretched and long, and that is a positive way to think. As you recognize that time itself is immeasurable and the time before you is for you to experience all that life has to offer you, remember not to be taken in by the details of what you sometimes react to. When you are able to live in pure and genuine openness, the details and the concepts change and offer you new perspectives. You are able to see more and feel more almost simultaneously. Even if you are trying to overcome a difficult situation, you become aware that you cannot always change what is happening, but you always have the ability and possibility to change your inner thinking by embracing a whole different outlook that is positive and mindfully optimistic. The changes in your actions and reactions towards any situation provides you with new lines and directions for your life, and chooses the time that is best for you to act upon. This very moment, the here and now, is your life, not yesterday and not tomorrow, right here and now. It is how you choose to live in this moment that is important. Of course, you can accept this moment with open arms, or you can reject it by turning your back on it, but either way, your path and direction in life also becomes changed. It is the quality of your very presence in the common areas of your life, the moments where you pray, meditate, selflessly demonstrate acts of kindness to others, and flow with the joy of creative actions that have the potential to raise the level and quality of the time and direction you are on in life. Any acts of generosity are easily seen, and for the most part when you know you have helped another dear soul out of a bind, you receive a feeling of deep satisfaction. You have brought joy to this other person, which allows your heart to open even further to the magnanimous, peaceful, loving, and giving person you truly are. When you give, you are not always required to give materialistically. When giving could be your time spent with friends in prayer or in company, giving of respect or courtesy are acts of kindness and generosity. Offering emotional support to someone in need demonstrates empathy and kindness and helps to strengthen your own spirit while helping to pick up another's. Beautiful bright hearts, the more genuine and selfless your giving is, the more profound the effect will be. We encourage you not to give so you can feel well, as that is an action derived from the ego, not the heart. Give because you want to, because it is the right thing to do, and because it is helping someone else. Give without conditions, give purely from your heart. If someone asks you to help them or you see someone in need, help them if you can. The person who is in need of help may not want to ask for it, for them it is feeling of weakness and pride. Don't condemn them for feeling such a way. It is difficult for some dear souls to ask for help. If you know for a fact that someone needs help and you have the means and ability to do so, reach out and ask them, "How can I help?" and determine what avenue is the best and most productive and efficient way to respond to their answer. Don't offer if you are unable to really help. Make sure you are able to afford to help if it's a monetary offering. If you are not careful, you could be wielding a two-edged sword. No matter how real the questions you have, what their considerations are could easily become infected by your own ego and self-centeredness. When someone asks you to help, see this as an opportunity and potential to observe and understand yourself as you work through your thought process, and recognize the way which you respond. When you give selflessly and without conditions, you are expressing the deepest truth of your own divine connectivity and union. Every time you give that is without the desire to get something in return helps to purify your heart and weakens your ego, because where there is genuine love, the ego cannot be. As you become more giving of yourself, you recognize more importantly how helping others offers you new directions and choices that can be acted upon in the present time. Your acts of selflessness is not to consider your feelings or your expectations, because giving is never about what you will get for your acts of kindness. Your here and now moment is not just for you to focus on you, but to see where your route and direction is taking you, where you can offer a helping hand to another beautiful soul, to where you can be of help and share the beautiful light that is within you waiting to be released with each kind and generous action you apply. As we begin to end this week's transmission, think about your moment in time, and determine if you are able to raise the level of your inner self and recognize if certain repeating attitudes have resurfaced and why, and figure out if your thoughts and emotions have been trying to tell you something, by giving clues by their appearance. When you are presented with the opportunity to give, take the time to observe your intentions before you choose to give and after you have given. Make every experience an opportunity to learn and grow from. With all the choices you have to make, we know it can be difficult to make the right one. Remember, beautiful bright hearts, what is right for you may not necessarily be right for the next person, and so on. When you make a choice, regardless if it is to selflessly give your time to another, or to make a specific choice regarding your direction in life or any other decision you may be considering, always choose from your heart. Choose what is best for you and for all that is involved at that very moment that would be of the highest of good. Accept your choice with love instead of with dread. You may not know immediately how the rest will develop, but all things come to be in time as they are meant to. And so it is. I'm Ascended Master, Lady Nada through Julie Miller. SpiritualNetworks.com